Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Adam Ratliff with Adam So Fun, and we are doing part 2, week 2 of the safari quilt. So last week we took our flying geese border, we created flying geese in Pro Stitcher, and then we repeated that design in the negative space of that was border 1. Now we're working on border 2. This week, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be using some designs by A Quilty Treasure. These designs, the design set is called the African Safari Set. How fitting that it came out on January 11th and we leave on the 15th. So that design just came out. There's a ton of mix and match designs that you can create your own edge-to-edge designs with. So that's what we're gonna be talking about, picking designs, why you might choose some instead of some other ones. And I think there's 11 edge-to-edge designs that you can pick, and then they also have, or 11 pieces to create your own edge-to-edge, but then they also have one that they've already done it for you, so you don't have to, plus lots of blocks. It's a great set. It is available at ProStitcher.com. Remember, when you're shopping at ProStitcher.com, you can use my affiliate code, ASF10, and that will save you 10% off of the price. This is from A Quilty Treasure, who sells designs through Pro Stitcher, kind of like my Adam So Fun designs. The So Fun swirl set, go check that out. Because it's A Quilty Treasure, they are featured designers, so your membership downloads will not work for this set, but you can always purchase it and support the little guy. So we're gonna come up and get started, but before we do that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you're notified when new videos drop, and go follow me on social media. I'm Adam So Fun with an S-E-W on Facebook and Instagram, where you get to see things that take longer to hit the channel, or some stuff that doesn't even hit the channel. So this is super exciting. I leave on safari in 2 days, so I'm trying to finish this up, and I'm making a baby quilt tonight. It's been a crazy day. But let's jump into the video and we'll see you at the quilt. All right, so here we are, we're at the quilt. So we've done the flying geese on the outside, that's it. I advanced, I stitched my ditches, I stitched my geese over here. I don't even know if you can see them. They're over here off camera, but I had some geese on that side. No geese over here, but I did stitch some ditches over here. I have a thread, basted everything down. So now I'm ready to start my next border. But if we look at this, a lot of people would look at this and say, okay, this is 2 borders. You have an inner border thin and an outer one and then a third one. But being the quilter, you get to decide what you want to do. And me being the quilter, I have decided that the blue and the brown together make up the second border. So I'm going to stitch something straight across here, going over the blue and the brown. I happen to have the perfect color King Tut for this quilt. This is King Cut, this is Karnak 994. And this is gonna look so stinking good inside this border. Now again, these are all gonna be safari animals. I'm definitely gonna be using the giraffe. We'll look at the designs and I'll decide. Oh, you can't even see that thread. Let me see. Let's zoom in to Karnak. But I do audition my threads. So that's what that one looks like. And so far I have used, on this quilt, I've used King Tut 920 Sands of Time. That's, oh, let me zoom out. So that's Karnak. That's the one we're gonna be using it in that one. So I've used Sands of Time here. Karnak's gonna be here. And in the interior, I have one on right now. Let me go see what that one is. I'll have to cut it off anyway. This one is Obsidian 979. It's a really nice, like, black, navy-ish, and brown. It's just, this is a really, really great color. So that's gonna be the interior. And then in the leopard itself, we're gonna use Cobra 981. So I'm using 4 different colors of thread in this quilt. I am a thread changer. I'm okay with that. All King Tuts, because I wanted that variegation. And I happen to have one that works for everything. I love King Tut because you can really find whatever you're looking for. That one's gonna go. This one's out and was loaded because I stitched the ditch. Let me see. I stitched the ditch here, and I didn't want the blue to show up, the blue and this brown to show up so much. So I used the color I'm gonna stitch on the interior part, on the interior panel part, as my ditch stitching color, just to make everything blend a little bit better. And on the outside ditch, I'm using Sands of Time. So I'll switch whenever I need to change those colors. Now I am putting on Karnak because that's the next color we're going to be using. We're going to be using that African Safari set, again, available at prostitcher.com, digitized by A Quilty Treasure. You're going to fall in love with their stuff, and you're going to start spending money, but you're going to save 10% because you can use my ASF10 affiliate code every time you shop for them. They are featured designers, so you cannot use your membership downloads. And I'm going to keep repeating that because a lot of people aren't going to realize what I'm saying, and then I'm going to get emails saying your code doesn't work, or my membership downloads don't work. So I'm trying to save emails in the back end. So I want you to have all of the info. Oh my gosh, let's see if I can thread this. Get the thread. Oh my gosh, why can't I pick it up? It's through the needle. I just can't grab it. There we go. All right, and then pro tip, when you change your thread, just do a needle down, needle up, move the machine, it'll suck your thread under the needle and you're good to go. So let's come over to, I gotta put my gears back on because I was using rulers. So let's get you over at the screen and let's look at this quilt set. I'm trying to get to a place where you can see the camera, or you can see the screen, but the screen can't see the light. So file design open. I need to go into, oh, where did I save this? E drive, no. D drive, Pro Stitcher Patterns, A Quilty Treasure. Ooh, this is a sneak peek. This is their desert coming out. It's not available yet. Don't tell anybody I showed you. So this is the African Safari set. So you're gonna get a safari tree. You're gonna get an elephant, a gazelle, a giraffe, lion, rhino, mountain with clouds, another tree, so you have two different kinds of trees, oh cool, a jeep, a water buffalo, a zebra, and then you get a lot of blocks. So you get some bird blocks, some cloud blocks, but then every design comes in an edge-to-edge or a block design. So what I wanna do is I wanna grab a few of these. Things I know I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the giraffe edge-to-edge. So we'll open that one. Oh my God. How cute. Let's see. I'm going to just move it because we're going to open a few more. Oh, we have to do a rhino. Oh, there we go. Let's see. We want a zebra. Probably a zebra. Why not? Oh my gosh, that's going to be dense. Let's say, oh, elephant. Come on. You can't do it without an elephant. A gazelle, beautiful. They, oh, look at, and look, I mean, just the scale of everything, how everything, oh, it's gonna be so good. I wanna look at the tree, but I like this tree better. There we are. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Let's go pick up that water buffalo. E2E. I'm missing the lion. Let's see, there's my lion. Am I missing anything else? I have the other tree, but I don't want to mix them out. Let's just open it. Why aren't we just opening them all? Oh my gosh, look at those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What am I missing? We have that, we have that, we have that, we have that, we have that. Oh, the mountains. So there's the mountains and clouds. And the other mountain. Oh, this is a termite mound. Oh my gosh, we're putting that in there. I didn't read what they were. So these are all your designs that you can mix and match. They can all be just edge to edge themselves if you just need a zebra or a giraffe or something, but you can also mix and match them. I'm gonna show you how to combine them and use them across your edge to edge. There is one, like I said, I didn't open the Jeep because I'm not gonna use the Jeep. They do have one where everything's already put together for you. Ooh, that looks good though. No, I need to show you how to do it yourself. It's not the same if you don't do it. God, that looks so good. I love all the different heights. And this one, they put in all these clouds and oh, it's hard. No, I'm going to teach you something. I have to teach you something. Gosh, that's good. You guys, I'm so excited about this. So here's our sets. One thing I want to do is like, let's look at the tallest. Probably the giraffe is one of the tallest. The height of this design is 15 inches. That's going to be a problem. We're going to work with it. The tree, the height is 13 inches. Things like the gazelle, height is 7.5. I'm okay. I'm looking up here because this will give me some info. The elephant, 10. The termite mound with clouds. Oh, I thought it was a mountain. It's a termite mound with clouds. This one's 12. So you have all of these different heights. I like that because then they're going to meld into each other and kind of work. Because like this tree, how it goes out, we're not going to be able to put giraffe next to the tree. That's just not going to work. You can put gazelle next to the tree though and see how the gazelle is sitting under. You can do water buffalo under the tree. And now those three interact as that one and give this really, really great look. So you're going to have to play with it to see what fits. Does elephant under the tree doesn't work, but elephant under this tree would work. So you'll have to look around and kind of see what's going on. I don't know why the start and stop point on that one is not in the right place, but let's pick that. Modify, swap, baseline. And if I can remember, I'll send Jen an email. All right, so those are our designs. One thing I want to do, because I don't know how tall this border actually is. So remember last video we hit the measure? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to measure it. So I'm hitting measure. It's in my quick access tools. When I hit it, once I start to move, I'm going to get my X and Y. I'm going to move my machine back. And this border, those two borders together are only 6 inches max. So we're going to have, I think, a few issues because of density. I want to see, I'm going to hit down here. I hit 1 to 1 because this is how dense the design is. I'm still gonna use all of these because I want to show you, but that is pretty dense. That's a lot of stitching, like right where my finger is. But it's not like the machine won't do it. So let's decide what we want to put together. I definitely think I want to do water buffalo, gazelle, tree. We need a zebra. I can do zebra termite mound. Oh, that looks good. What about elephant? Termite mound. That doesn't work. I can do rhino termite mound. Maybe we put it's so funny that the giraffe is taller than the tree. What if we don't use this one? No, I like the idea of things standing under something. What if we do something like that? Well, this, if that goes there, that won't work there. So we might have to start with the elephant and put that here. I think this is what we're gonna have to do. I don't even know if all of these are gonna fit even when we resize, but whatever. So these two are the losers. They're gonna be moved aside. So how we're gonna do this is I'm not gonna move my machine. I'm going to use my reposition tool because it's my favorite tool to use. You know that because you watch my channel. So I'm going to pick what I want to go first. And it's the elephant. So I'm going to pick what I want to go first. Modify tab, reposition, end point. Over in my sidebar, I'm going to hit end point. It's going to put the end point right at my crosshairs because reposition moves using your crosshairs. Now I'm going to pick my next design, rhino. And I'm still in modify reposition, and I'm gonna stand over here and I'm gonna hit start point. Now I'm gonna tap my screen so nothing is selected. Ooh, let's turn measure off because that's gonna annoy me. So I'm gonna tap my screen so nothing's selected. Right down here is select multiple. I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna tap the elephant, tap the rhino, turn this off, baseline. Now those two pieces are together, so that's piece one. So now, since this is piece one is modify reposition endpoint. Piece two, this is my new piece two, is reposition start point. I can look at this and see that the starts and ends are flipped. So I'm going to swap start and end and baseline. If you are on a Pro Stitcher Lite, you don't have swap, start, and end. So what would you do? In this case, you can just flip, or what is it? You just mirror the design. Mirror designs when you need, mirror designs like these that don't necessarily have a right and a wrong direction, and that can be your fix. That's your little workaround. So I swapped them, I baselined it because you always have to baseline that swap. Now I'm gonna reposition, oops, I hit endpoint. What am I gonna do? My life is over. No, it's just quilting, it's just Pro Stitcher. We're gonna hit start point. I'll tap the screen so nothing's selected. Come down here, select multiple. I'm gonna pick design number 1, half of it's off the screen. Pick design number 2. One thing I wanna make sure is that start point is way over here, end point is over there. Turn off, select multiple, baseline. Now these 3 pieces are menu number 1, so I'm gonna reposition end point. I'm gonna pick my zebra, reposition start point. I don't really like the line next to the zebra because that makes me sad, but we're gonna work with it. There we are, tap off to deselect everything. Now I'm gonna select multiple, pick my 1, pick my 2, endpoint's over here, that means start point's over there. Turn reposition, or select multiple off and baseline. And that did something really weird. So let's undo that baseline and let's check to see what might be going on. That one's here, that one's there. They're lined up. Let's try one more time. I don't know why it's moving our endpoints. Let me check something. Let's see if we can move this away, and I'm going to try to baseline this group. Let me see, Pro Stitcher, new start, end. Sometimes things happen and we just make sure everything's gonna work and it looks like it's working. All right, I was just messing around. Okay, so that one's good, baseline. I'm gonna try the zebra one more time, and if zebra doesn't work, we're gonna put something else there and see if it does. Repositions, oh, that's not reposition. Modify, reposition, start point, select off. I'm gonna pick both of those and baseline. That time it worked. Why? I have no clue. So reposition end point, lion, reposition start point, and we will select everything. Now, I selected them different. I drew a box to select them. You can also do that as long as your select tool. But see how I have this start and end right here? I'm gonna go to my workspace tab on my sidebar. I have this group right here, and what's happening is it wants to stitch the lion before it stitches the rest of the group. So I'm going to select the lion from my group section. Lion turns red because that's showing me it's selected. And right here I have these 2 arrows. I'm going to point that, I'm going to hit the down arrow, and basically I just reordered this. So now I'm saying stitch this one, then stitch a lion. Now we're going to baseline it. They're all together, they're all good. That's our new number 1. So I'll go back to my reposition. So we're end point, water buffalo, start point. That wasn't the water buffalo. Be careful, that will happen. Water buffalo, start point. Select multiple, 1 and 2. Turn it off and baseline. It's doing that weird start point thing again. I wonder, I'm gonna try something. Select nothing. I'm gonna select this. They're merged, baseline. So I wonder if it's something with select multiple. Sometimes that does some weird things that I've seen when I use it. So I don't mind doing this because I know that I can come and resequence these really easy, and that always works out for me. Oops, these ones reposition end point. It's just reposition end point, reposition start point. Pick both designs. You should have a 1 and 2. Make sure they're stitching out in the right order and baseline. Now this whole design is it's a lot of pieces, but it's my new design 1. So we're going to modify reposition end point, pick my giraffe start point, and select everything. It's still stitching in the wrong order, so we're going to change that order and baseline. And now, oh, I was like, it shows we have 2 more left, but I forgot these 2 were out there. So we're going to select these, and I'm going to say File, Close, Selected, and there we have it. Now this design is 86 inches wide. My top is not 86 inches wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to skew this design into my box. And what I'm thinking is we're gonna end up having to get rid of most of it. Oh God, I love it so much. What I think is really gonna happen, we're gonna have to pick like 4 because this is so big. I think we could do these 4 and maybe like an elephant and a rhino. Just to cut a lot of stuff out. Like I think all of this might not work. Or maybe we could do these 4 and these 3. Oh, the trees can't be together because they're gonna hit. I could flip that. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see if this works. And then we're gonna find out. And then if it doesn't, you know, we'll just fix it. So now we're gonna zoom out. I'll move you back. And we are just going to create my area straight across. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm going to stitch from the far left side all the way to the far right side. Oh, I do want to do one more thing. Because I'm doing that, we'll come back in here. Because I'm doing that, I don't need this extra little line at the beginning and end. So before I start stitching, I'm gonna go to Pro Stitcher tab, New Start End, and I'm gonna use my arrows to move that start point. Let's move faster. Oops, I went too fast. To move my start point, we can go to right there, right here, and I'm gonna go Modify, Crop, Start and End. And I'm gonna baseline that. I don't need that extra little thing. We need the connectors between the designs, but I don't need it at the beginning and the end because there's nothing connecting to. So like this one right here, I'm gonna go to Pro Stitcher, New Start End. This time I'm moving my end point. There we go. Modify, Crop, Start End, and Baseline. So now I've cropped those things off so I can get a little extra room. So let me go to my area tab. I'm going to multi-point an area around. Let me move you back a little more. Oh, I just knocked out a light. I'm gonna multi-point area around my my box. And I want to area multi-point. Just like the last video, you'll see me hitting multi-point quite a bit because I just want to make sure that I'm precise. Also, don't lean on your bars, especially at this step. It's one of my really bad habits. And if you would have looked at the last, this border up here, a few of the geese are coming in because I was leaning on the bar as I was multi-pointing. It's a very bad habit that I have. I know I have it, and I continue to do it. And you know what? My stuff is still beautiful. So, let me show you the screen because this is gonna make me laugh. So you can see here's our area and here's our design. So what I'm gonna, let's see if we can just skew this. I'm gonna have to take some stuff off, but let's border skew. Hey, it doesn't look too bad. My worry is, because we went from 87 to 42. And so we just shrank everything down so much. It doesn't look bad. Let's do 1-to-1. No, I'm going to stick with it. I want to show you that it will do this. Basically, the zebra is the size of my palm. So there's a few, like the zebra's going to have a lot of stitching. The giraffe, not so, God, that giraffe looks so good. They did such a good job digitizing this set. I'm going to have to email them and tell them how much I love this. No, I think this is going to be okay. Wait, let me do that one. This 1-to-1 down here, it's just, if you're not using it, you need to get into, the elephant's the size of my hand. I better see an elephant next week. Yeah, so let's baseline this. So a few things. I'm going to hit undo first. I want to use this when I get to the bottom of the quilt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to file, save, selected. And hey, it's letting me really save it. I'm just going to leave my set that I made in this same folder, I'm going to say merge group. I'm going to change the name of this. Always change the name. And what should I name this? This is Safari, SAF, Safari Quilt. Top, because this is my top border. I'm going to hit save. And I should be able to use this for the top, the bottom, and a version of this for the sides as well. So, let's see. Okay, now I can re-skew it. I'll just hit redo because it was already there. Now I'm going to hit baseline. And we're stitching small. I'm stitching right now. I was stitching at 12. I think I'm going to pop this up to 13 stitches per inch just because some of those are really small. I'm using Pro Stitcher, so I want to do regulated cruise at 175 is my favorite. Tension's already good. I'm going to check my bobbin because I'd rather change it before. But I mean, this is not a big quilt. Oh gosh, plenty of bobbin because I'm using bottom line. All right, so I changed that stitch length, checked my bobbin, plenty of bobbin because I'm using bottom line, and we haven't stitched that much. We just stitched some flying geese on that first border, and everything's ready to go. So I'm gonna set this to stitch. I'll let you watch, and we'll see you back here when it's done. I'm sorry. Are you kidding me with this? Look how cute and how good these look. I'm gonna see if we can see them better if I turn on some lights. A little bit. Okay, so this is Mr. Giraffe. Looks, oh my gosh, I can't believe how good this looks. I'm so excited. I knew they were gonna be fun. I didn't just, now this is the safari quilt. Oops, I went the wrong way. So there's the gazelle. This is the tree. This is the tree I really like. I think it's an acacia tree. There's your water buffalo. Let me move the machine so we get some backlighting. I wonder if I do this. There's your water buffalo. Let's see, there's your lion. Cute. I think if anything, again, look, the size of my palm. Zebra's cute. Very, very dense. I don't know if I would stitch the zebra this small, just because there's so much stitching in it. But it still looks good. Our termite mound. Let's see, I'm gonna throw that way. And there's our rhino. Oh, how cute. And the elephant. I have to say, the elephant and the giraffe and the gazelle, my three favorite. Oh, and that tree, I love that acacia tree. It just looks so good. So, that is this border. This is, you can't see anything. Let me turn this light back on. But let there be light. It didn't work. I think it's because there's light up here. There we go. Well, it still didn't work great. So that's this border. I'm not gonna do anything on the side yet. This is gonna be something I'm gonna turn and flip. I'm thinking things in my head now, how I'm gonna do the bottom. I'm still gonna do the same exact designs, they'll just be mirrored or twisted, so the elephant will start on that side. I'm deciding if I want the bottom to be straight up and down like this, where there's more stitching in the brown than the blue, because there's a few spots kind of up here that there's not a lot of stitching in. I understand that because the design itself, there's some tall and some small. I don't know, I'll have to think. We'll see you right back here in a minute. All right, everyone, so this was stitching border number 2 with the African Safari set available at ProStitcher.com from A Quilty Treasure. What we did in this video is we took different pieces from a collection, we stuck them together as an edge to edge and created our own edge to edge that we could have repeated and done everything that we needed to do. We could have done multiple rows and just had this design go all the way across the quilt. I love this. I absolutely love it. I'm so excited. The thread worked perfect, so thank you, Superior Threads, for your amazing color combinations. I will link everything below. I will link the thread colors. I'll link all 4 of them if you want. I will link the design set, African Safari set from ProStitcher.com from A Quilty Treasure. Remember, when you're shopping at ProStitcher.com, you can use my affiliate code ASF10 to save 10% off there. If you're ever shopping at Superior Threads, they have extended the code indefinitely, so you can use ASF10 there and save 10% over at Superior Threads. Anything else you need to know? Like the video, hit the subscribe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you're notified when new videos drop. What else is there? Follow me on social media, AdamSoFun with an S-E-W on Facebook and Instagram, where you see things that don't hit here. I'm going to post pictures of all these animals tomorrow morning. I'm so excited. It's too late right now. I want people to see it, so I'll do it in the morning. Another thing, originally this was going to be a 4 episode, because we're going to do first border, second border today. Next week we're going to do something that everybody's been asking me about, but I haven't done yet, so I'm going to show you how I would do it. That I think we're going to talk about free motion in the cat, a trick that I learned way back when I first started. So that will be a video we'll do, and then I'll turn and do the sides. So we'll have like 5 videos out of this quilt, just different applications. I'm trying to make the videos not so long, so I'm just throwing a technique in, showing you how it works, and then going off to the next one. So we will see you in the next one. I'm off to Safari. I hope you all are having a fabulous 2024. Happy New Year, and go love yourself, love life, and at the end of the day, it's just a quilt. We want to have fun. Go have fun, make some quilts, and we'll see you when I'm back from Safari. All right, bye guys.